and we're having a wonderful family-friendly time here at the Juicy Monthly Dojo Plus event for Tekken 7. It's been great. We've had a lot of entrants. Everyone's been trying their hardest. It's been great. Everyone's been doing a wonderful job, and we're bringing you your grand finals right now. It is NG Obscure against Broken Alliance, Young-Skywalker, and Obscure opting for Negan, and Skywalker picking Josie. Both of these characters not going for these mains, but still going for broke as we bring the grand finals to you. I'm just really excited about what's going on. How do you feel, Snoogans?
I feel amazing. I think this is a cool matchup. Lately, I've been playing more and more Josie, so I'm hoping to maybe learn something from Skywalker's play right now.
I just really hope she doesn't cry, because that always makes me feel sad. So far, though, good pressure from Skywalker. But nope, here we go.
Drops the combo, though.
I do believe we saw these two play earlier, correct?
No.
No, we didn't. Who? I just saw Negan earlier from Obscure.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, but thanks for tuning in.
Ooh. Big sway, but couldn't get the hit to come out.
Excellent pressure from Obscure, but right now everything coming up Millhouse here for Skywalker, trying to come in with the pressure of the crouch dash. Obscure having none of it, no throw break right now. That's going to hurt quite a bit. Lemon squeezy or something like that.
I don't know what he's going for with CD 1+2, but
it doesn't look like the crouch dash is really working in his advantage at all. Obscure not biting on that whatsoever, but
big whiff punish.
Definitely making the best use of Lucille that he can right now. So Obscure looking good. That time we see a throw break from Skywalker. Perhaps he'll be able to hold on here right now as we are 1-1. Skywalker trying to edge it out with the life here, but Obscure, it's just too much pressure for him to handle. Skywalker, none of the answers right now as the power crush makes its way through and the wall damage. I'm afraid it was more than he could bear. Obscure patiently waiting. Look at the defense and the patience. He's just chilling, backwalking, not even backstepping. No backdash cancel whatsoever. Obscure just backing up, not really worried about what's going on. Big huevos as he goes for the unblockable there.
Good grab break.
Excellent throw break right now. Obscure having none of it, trying to keep the pressure up, but excellent job here. Good throw break. Skywalker there staying alive, but he looks like he's going to eat this Rage Art. Yes, sir. And that's going to close it out, making it 1-0 so far here in the grand finals for NG Obscure, representing BDG. The brutal democracy. I totally wasn't reading that just now.
Is that really what BDG stands for?
That's
I know I saw it on Twitter, but
what his T-shirt says, which I totally didn't just read right now. What I was like, but yeah, which is really nice to see because Obscure is so long without a sponsor. So for the sponsor to come through and pick him up, and I think he had the room to be picky. So I don't know much about deals, but I think he's got a decent one. We'll see. He's definitely trying to do his sponsor proud right now, even though he's up one match. I don't know how he'll come back from this lead. But we'll see if he's able to hold on to it right now. Staying with Negan right now as Skywalker switching to his main, Master Raven, trying to make something different happen here. We'll see if the tables turn.
See, I didn't see Josie as a good matchup for Negan when she's more heavily reliable on her mixes, and because Obscure has such a strong defense that I think it's better that he plays Master Raven against him.
I would tend to agree, especially because Obscure, when he's not playing Negan, he's mostly playing Alyssa, which is a very defensive-minded character, especially the way that Obscure plays him most times. But right now, he is very much on the offensive here with Negan. He is not ashamed to come through and try to swing Lucille. And Skywalker not able to come up with the answers so far. Nice floor break combo there from Obscure, and it looks like he's going to be able to close it out. Yes, sir. Doesn't get the full wall damage, but able to pick it up on the Oki on the follow-up afterwards. And so right now, Obscure looking to be in a pretty comfortable place right now with his Negan play. Excellent counter hit there, but not able to fully capitalize the Skywalker, and that's going to cost him right now because Obscure definitely not going to mince about here while he tries to get this combo. Low health, Rage is available.
Good throw
Big
break.
throw break. See if Skywalker's able to do anything with it, and yes, sir, he does. Making it an even 1-1 here in the second match of the set. Trying to make it an even count on the set
Good throw
count.
break.
Big
launcher.
launcher right there. That's going to hurt the back turn, so he's not going to get full damage. Oh,
But he
wait,
did get
I
the
take
floor
that
break.
back because of the floor break.
Oh, but he dropped the combo.
Doesn't quite get the follow-up. That's a different one to handle, especially when the back turn. I don't know how often that happens for Negan, as I am not a Negan player, but I know just in general when you get the back turn combo, if it's not something that happens often with your character, it's difficult to adjust to. But
Even for Akuma, like something that should be natural, like Tatsu Shoryuken will whiff more often on back turn.
But so far, no worse for the wear is Obscure, as he is now 1 round away from making this a 2-0 and trying to get out of the grand finals here without a reset is Obscure. And looking like he might be able to do it if he's able to pull this round out right now, which is looking good for him.
Another
Big
throw
throw
break.
break into the wall here, or floor
Oh,
break rather.
Back turn wall splat.
Not able to fully capitalize is Obscure here, but now we're on the ground floor of women's lingerie. Hello, Mr. Tyler, loving an elevator. Y'all listen to Aerosmith?
No.
You watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Well, then I can't really mess with you. We're not friends. But you know who else is not friends? Skywalker and Obscure, especially after what's going on right now here. Taking it like a champ, or is he as Skywalker as it is now? 2-0 for Obscure. All he needs to do is to pull out this last match, and Skywalker is done for. After a wonderful effort, putting Cody out of the tournament, he really needs to go 3-0 right here and win in order to make his tournament hopes stay alive. And
See, I don't want to count Skywalker out yet, but he really needs to make a huge adjustment right now.
I'm definitely not counting him out, but the way the momentum needs to turn right now in his favor, it's going to be an uphill climb. But I think the biggest thing is that first step, that first turn. So if he's just able to shut down this Negan, then
He has an Alyssa to worry about.
I was going to say, yeah, he's in good shape. But, you know, as soon as he wins a match, we are going to see Alyssa come out from Obscure. If we even have to see it, because right now, I mean, look at that uncanny valley. How did he even bring a trailer into the Kinder Gym? Who knows? But yeah, big boy pressure right now from both players. Still though, undaunted is Obscure. Big
counter
punish,
hit, but
but
couldn't
gets
get
the
the
back
combo.
turn. Yeah, that's a funky situation right now. But this is not a funky situation. This is one that Skywalker is familiar with. Doesn't
Drops
get the
the
wall
combo.
damage. He's able to close it out there if he had gotten it, but now he's eating a rage drive. This
be
might
it.
make all the difference in the world. Skywalker so close from being able to close the round out, but not able to finish his plate right there, and Obscure making him pay for it.
If only he could get that wall splat proper.
It almost anything would have closed it out after that if he could have just got some wall damage right there. The amount of swing from that drop right there was so huge. It was the difference between your tournament hopes, possibly. We'll see if Skywalker is able to hold on. Definitely a strong competitor right now. You don't know what angle he's going to come from here, especially with his Master Raven, but so far, everything is working out in Obscure's favor. Doesn't get the big convert on the combo right now, so now Skywalker able to ride the lightning, slide him away a little bit. Nice Oki. Pushing him to the wall is Skywalker. Oh, the back turn, though. That was a huge gamble. It did not work out in his favor right now. And now Obscure, 1 round away from closing it out. Skywalker really needs to dig deep if he wants to pull this thing off. So far, so good, but oh no, the counter hit
Big
is
counter hit.
huge. That's going to cost you a chunky
Can he hit the
health.
wall carry? No, not just quite.
Not enough. Or It still might be good enough. We'll see how the conversion goes right now. Excellent wall carry here from Skywalker. About evens it up, but he needs to be a little bit more patient than that. Lucky the whiff punish did not find purchase. He's faking it out. He's trying to hit him with the 52 fake out. Nice punish.
Good
Excellent throw break by Obscure. But right now, Skywalker looking like he might be able to pull this round out. But Obscure still on the cutting edge of closing it. But Skywalker hanging on with everything he has. He really needs to pull it deep, deep from the bucket. Bang. Oh,
Whoa.
Going for the unblockable. Getting cheeky right now is Obscure, playing with his big lead. But Skywalker having none of it. He says, don't take me lightly, sir. Taking him to the wall. Excellent throw break. But no throw break there. That's going to hurt right now, making it a little bit even. Rage is available. He opts for it right now. Does Obscure. Still not able to pull it out right now. And Skywalker making it even. Final round, holding on tightly. Are we seeing the makings of a comeback right now? Right, the Lightning.
You got the wall split.
Nice wall
Big wall
damage.
damage.
Excellent combo there from Skywalker. He's really trying to hold on to this thing right now. But Obscure trying to close it out and get out with his points early. But Skywalker just pixels away from making it happen.
Oh, big whiff.
Big whiff. And now Skywalker making it 2-1, getting himself on the board. That's huge for him. I think that's going to help him carry the momentum into the next round.
Opting not to switch to Alyssa. Still playing as Negan.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Rematch.
Wow. Straight for the rematch. Okay, so he's seeing some things. He doesn't think it's necessary to go full robot backdash sidestep mode. God, that smile. I see it in my nightmares. Not because of the character, but because of the animation. But here we are. No throw break right now. Choke slam. Have a little bit of it, says Obscure right now. Going for the pressure.
Big launcher.
Turnabout is fair play, says Skywalker. Taking him into the air. Good use of the spring kick right now, but no, eats the launcher, and now Skywalker looking to be in good shape.
Drops the combo.
That was huge. Once again, I
Throw
mean,
break.
just leaving not only the wall splat, but the wall damage that comes afterwards, because Raven able to pull so much wall damage off that those drops are so huge for Skywalker. This unblockable might not be enough to finish. And
but he missed.
Staying alive.
Oh!
Excellently done. I'll go ahead and put my foot in my mouth, because what I was going to say is leaving that wall damage and that wall splat on the table for Skywalker is not so good, because he could have closed that round out a lot earlier if he was able to hold on. But right now, like I said, I got to keep my foot in my mouth, because he's looking quite well in the pressure. Eats the double over stun.
I don't think either of us could have saw how that trade would have worked out.
I definitely knew the unblockable wasn't enough to kill, but I didn't realize it was going to avoid like that. That's slow motion, keeping us in heart attack mode. And right now, Skywalker
Completely controlling the pace right now.
on the verge. He is on the verge of tying this up right now. A lot of backdash cancel now. We're starting to see some second guessing, I think, here out of Obscure. Trying to keep his distance. He's really not sure how to respond to what's going on right now. Eating the low is Obscure. He was ready to eat that mid, but now nice reaction here, and he's definitely not going to leave the wall damage sitting there. No, sir, he does not. Huge damage and big Oki right now from Obscure.
With
Going
Ray
for
drive.
broke.
Now, if Obscure loses this match, do you think that he'll switch to Alyssa, or will he opt for a reset, and that's the only point? Will he switch to Alyssa?
He might play Negan to the reset, but I don't know. I think if he, ooh, big punish opportunity dropped right there, but still gets to the throw with no throw break. As I was saying, I honestly think I wouldn't be surprised if he switched to Alyssa, but I feel like at this point he's going to play Negan until the reset. I mean, he's been sticking with it, even though he lost, and the momentum seems to be building in Skywalker's favor. We'll see. Rage is available right now. Lively definitely working for Skywalker.
I mean, you never know. Negan's a very hard-hitting character.
Yeah. I mean, one swing of Lucille, and
big
it
whiff.
might make the difference, but that's the difference right there.
We got ourselves.
Oh, the crowd is getting crazy right now as Skywalker evening it up.
Ooh, return to
2-2.
character select.
So, yeah, we're
Alyssa.
probably going to see Alyssa now. Yep, so here we are. Alyssa, so that means we're not going to see the stage select. That means if it goes to a reset that he's going to be able to make it an infinite stage, which I don't know how much Skywalker cares about.
Infinite stage already in his favor.
That is really coming up aces for Obscure right there. Now he's got the character in his favor. He's got the stage in his favor. Skywalker, I don't think as a player necessarily cares about the wall. But
I don't think so either. I think he more relies on his own mixes than going for the wall damage. The thing is, though, even though I know that Obscure's better character is Alyssa, they've played so much. There's also that aspect you have to think of going into this of Skywalker's own knowledge of having played Obscure before.
But I think the lack of the walls does hurt Master Raven more than it hurts Alyssa. I don't think as a player that necessarily affects Skywalker as much. Excellent block and punish there from Skywalker, as I say so. But I do think Skywalker would probably rather have some walls. But maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, because right now, looking good, looking to stay alive is Broken Alliance Skywalker.
Skywalker really setting the pace with this first round off.
100%. Ring generalship.
Could he already be in Obscure's head?
Perhaps so, but I don't know. I don't think it's that easy to get in Obscure's head, to be honest. I think more than anything, what you would want to do is get Obscure in his own head, because I don't think you could necessarily just find your way into that guy's cranial space the way he works. But right now, everything is really looking good for Skywalker. He's got a good life lead, trying to mix it up. He's feeling brave with the haze, and this is going to be enough to close it out.
I mean, Obscure going into this match before it started, looking at Infinite Azure being the stage, we both thought that this would work better in Obscure's favor, but Skywalker proving it wrong right now.
Definitely nice sidestep there and punishing as he tries to get the rock
Good
step.
throw
Good
break.
throw break. Full crouch mix up here from Obscure.
No
No
throw
break
break.
that time. That's going to hurt. And now Obscure trying to find his own momentum here. I think if he's able to get this round, obviously he needs to not reset the bracket. But if he does, he might be able to build his momentum back up. So right now it's a matter of whether or not Skywalker can turn the tables, or rather keep things moving in his favor. Keep running with that high tide, and that might help.
Yep.
But oh no, this is huge. Oh, he's not able to block. He was still in his recovery, so that's big time right now.
I saw it
for
coming,
Obscure,
but I was
yeah.
hoping Skywalker would block it somehow.
Obscure saw it coming too, and I think that's why he was able to close it out right there. But still hanging
throw
on
break.
by a thread right now here in this potential reset is Obscure. Big throw break right now. Nice block. Oh,
Big block.
huge punish. That's going to hurt quite a bit right now. Obscure's going to have to dig himself out of a hole here.
Big counter hit.
Instant screw. So how do you think it's going for Obscure so far? You think he's going to be able to turn this thing around, or do you think this combo is going to be enough to close it out?
I think this round is still pretty much anybody's game. Oh, that's going to be it. We have ourselves a reset.
Here we are. After going 2 quick matches in Obscure's favor, able to make the reverse 3-0 is Skywalker now. And after a convincing performance against Cody, he's definitely making a case for himself to be able to close this thing out and get those points. And what a hefty amount of points it will be here for this turnout that we had here this month. So
I think we both saw this grand final being Cody versus Obscure again. And for Skywalker to work his way from the loser side of top 8 all the way to grand finals and resetting the bracket, it really shows that Skywalker wasn't happy with his performance at CEO, but that he's not letting that stop him from playing better now.
absolutely. I think he takes every new tournament as a new chance to try to prove himself, because he is definitely one of those ones who puts himself out there and is one of our top finishers. And yeah, I would have put my money on it being Obscure and Cody here in the grand finals, but Skywalker able to fight and climb out of a very tough pool on the loser side into the top 8, and then make his way here, put Cody out, and now try to fight. And we see Obscure going back with Negan once again.
I mean, you really can't blame him. He was putting on a much stronger performance when he was Negan.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the first 2 he took, and then he didn't seem to be able to put it together with Alyssa.
To be honest, that last match, I really didn't see that happening at all. it being a clean sweep for Skywalker.
I didn't either, honestly, to tell you the truth. But that was the first switch that we saw from Obscure to Alyssa, and now he's sticking with Negan. Big damage, though. Big life lead right here if he's able to keep up the pressure and keep it safe, and which he does. Obscure able to take it right now. So he tried to make short work of it, did Obscure, but just wasn't able to do so. Skywalker having none of it, really making this a long night and doing an excellent job of it. Good break on the tackle. Now Skywalker fighting from a deficit. Able to make a good conversion, though. Big combo damage. He doesn't miss the walls whatsoever here with the way he's pulling that out.
All it takes is one launch right now. It could be anybody's round.
Oh, the big tackle knife damage. And,
Rage drive. Could this be it?
Wow, and the armor too. It almost looked like Obscure was going to be able to close that out just on chip damage alone, but no, sir. Skywalker keeping it going right now, and we have a fight on our hands, ladies and gentlemen.
Wasty Jack stepping away for a bit. Skywalker still keeping that pressure up. Ooh, good throw break. Ooh, good rage drive. Managed to get the launcher. Can't quite finish on this combo. Skywalker again with a throw break. Ooh, good whiff punish. Oh, but Obscure drops the combo. Ooh, rage art. Skywalker right now needs to find his footing. Again with the throw break. So Obscure taking the first match after the reset. I think when he switched to Alyssa, he was kind of thinking his Negan was shut down, but Skywalker returning to Kinder Gym. Dropped over, you piece of shit. Yeah, I know. I've seen it. I don't, bro. That shit's whack. Thank you.
Obscure, 1-0. Making it happen. Oh, and my microphone is back on now. It's wonderful to join you once again here. And what is not wonderful is if you're Skywalker and you're about to take it like a champ. As I pour like 5 lemons into my water because it helps fight scurvy. I mean, that's not why I do it, but it's a perk.
Lemons and water is plus on block, bro.
Lemons and water is plus on block. I brought you some.
Thank you.
I wasn't sure how you wanted it, so I just was like, give me lemon wedges.
I mean, I was just going to drink the water, but since you brought them and you're considerate, I'm going to use them.
So excellent pressure here from Skywalker. Nice throw break right now. Trying to hold on is Skywalker here because that's going to be quite the deficit to climb. It's not going to be anything he hasn't done before, though, if he does go too low. But right now, scrapping and kicking and screaming for everything he's got.
No throw break this time.
Yeah, that's going to hurt him quite a bit. As we got Squall Juliet acting out the throws in the background. It's good visual aid. It's too bad you guys can't see it here as you tune in at home on this pre-recorded wonderful stream we got going for you. Is it a stream if it's pre-recorded? Don't know, don't care. I'm too old for that shit. No throw break right now, though, so everything coming up aces here for Obscure. Trying to close it out, but right now he's got a pixel of health and really needs to do something with it. That tackle.
A tackle break.
Oh, edge of your seat madness right now.
Went for the low, jabbed him out of it.
There's a lot riding on this round right now, and oh, that's not a good start here if you're rooting for Obscure. Excellent start, though, if you're part of the Broken Alliance here, looking for Skywalker to make something of it. Big block, but
big.
Huge.
Oh, drops the combo.
Huge
but the unblockable.
lead. Wow. Skywalker definitely making a strong showing of it right there. Now making it 1-1 here. we are not half-stepping here in your grand finals right now. You thought it was going to be a sweep. No, sir. It really did seem that way at first because Obscure had those 2 matches pretty solidly in the beginning.
Those were incredibly solid. There's no way I could have predicted that from the pace set from those first few matches that Skywalker was going to bring it back the way he did.
But now winning 4 out of the last 5 matches here is Skywalker.
Even when you stepped away, that first match of the reset was a very big match for Obscure. So
it's huge, and still not able to deal with the unblockable. Right there is Obscure. No sidestep, no backdash, not able to find the distance right now. Skywalker getting all the openings he needs. Big wall bounce, big wall damage, and Skywalker just really looking good right now. Trying to find his own way into the advantage right now, and it really seems like the momentum is definitely moving in Skywalker's favor. Big throw break that time. Not really seeing a ton of throw breaks out of
tackle.
Out of Skywalker. I mean, a few times he's caught the throw, but still, like, his breaks haven't been 100% consistent. But when he's needed them most, like just right there, he's able to find his way through. And right now, maintaining the pressure. Excellent block and punish there, but still not finding the openings he needs right now is Obscure. Holding on to Negan with everything he's got right now, but Skywalker finding all of the openings now.
Cool.
The most pixelated of pixel health right there did Obscure have left, and Skywalker now looking at a really comfortable lead right now, trying to make it 2-1.
Incredibly strong third game after the reset for Skywalker.
Excellent low parry right here, and this is going to help Obscure. Maybe it'll be what he needs, but no.
What was that?
With that cross-up, though, what happened? I don't even think Skywalker was ready for it as the combo did not continue. No throw break, and now Obscure taking advantage of it, but the rage art is huge. It's not going to be enough to give him even the life lead, but it'll definitely put him in the contention right here with Skywalker. So now he's got to hold on really a little bit much.
Powerful.
That's not going to do it. So he's going to have to try to win another round. Is Skywalker there, because that was just not enough. Obscure trying to bring the pressure, trying to keep Skywalker on his heels, but Skywalker having none of it. He's still trying to dictate the pace of the match and doing a pretty decent job of it. Maybe not at the moment, though, as he's eating a few of the pokes and jabs there from Obscure, but Oh, once again, he's the low. So no, not doing a good job of dictating the pace of the match this time is
big launch
Skywalker.
punish.
In Obscure, ring generalship, able to hold on and bring things back around in his favor. Now it's anybody's matchup. We are 1 match to 1. Final round here.
He's going to get the wall splat.
Best out of 3. Big
Yes,
wall
he is.
splat.
Big damage.
Can he maximize on the damage? Yes, sir. He does, but I think he goes for a little bit too much. Not ready for the wake-up situation, and now Obscure in probably a better circumstance than he should have been, given what Skywalker had handed to him with the wall there, but still making the most of it. Now Rage available, but Obscure barely holding on. Pixel health left, catches the mix-up, but will it be enough? We're on the edge of our seat right now, especially if we're rooting for Obscure, because Rage is available, but health is not so much right now. Skywalker looking good, but does not break the throw. That's going to hurt
damage.
quite a bit right now. Now we're getting a little bit even. Blue stuff! Who wins out? Oh my God, Skywalker edges it out. The Rage Drive meets the Rage Drive. The crowd goes wild. The microphone split. And here we are, 2-1. Skywalker after the reset. After how we saw this matchup start, who would have thought this is where we would be? With right now, definitely the favorite, Obscure, looking, he's just got to kick and claw and scratch for everything he can right now to try to win this and come out in first place, because right now it looks like Skywalker's match to win or lose.
I mean, I know this is a big deal for Skywalker. I know Obscure is definitely one of his demons, and for him to reset the bracket and really pull out these wins, this is incredible. I definitely didn't see Skywalker doing this good today.
He's definitely doing well, putting Cody down, and now just 1 match away from putting down Obscure, and Obscure opting for Alyssa, which it's
At this point,
it's difficult how I feel about it, because honestly, it's his better character.
yes.
I feel like he's stronger with her than with Negan, but
When he did pick Alyssa,
he keeps making the switch so late. And the last time he made the switch this late, and it didn't work out in his favor. And so far, it looks like history might be repeating itself. Excellent throw break from Skywalker.
I do
And
agree with you. I don't think he should have switched back to Negan.
I think he should have committed. I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell. But right now, a perfect for Skywalker.
Definitely not looking good for Obscure after that first round.
No, and Skywalker now 2 rounds away from making this his tournament.
Big low parry.
Huge damage here right now. Definitely Obscure needs to hold on to this and try to keep this momentum going, but Skywalker interrupting
Good
every
punish.
time. Big float, nice conversion there. Good jabs from Obscure to try to find the wall, but doesn't.
Gets the wall.
Throw break that time. Get your arms off me. Unhand me, madam. But still Obscure looking good. Oh, big block, but not a big punish there from Skywalker, and now
Denied the
destructive
rage
stance.
drive.
So maybe Obscure is going to find his pace a little bit more here, trying to find familiar ground. But Skywalker so far looking good. Eats
Big
the
counter
instant
hit.
screw. Not going to be a ton of damage, but it's going to be enough to give a good edge here to Obscure. Once again, nice block there. Should have probably gone for the low parry, but those reflexes are good enough to get the block. I definitely couldn't have. I don't want the head. Give it back. Looks like Skywalker's trying to go with a lot more of the same that we've seen, and Obscure seeming to be getting his measure right now, looking really strong.
Big launcher. Could he turn
Big
this
while
around?
standing punish, goes for the unblockable there. I don't know that that was the optimal situation, or rather the optimal damage that he could have gone for. It was guaranteed, but
I think maybe he tripped. He tripped himself up. He did too much thinking. Just thought of any sort of way to finish that.
still though coming out sharp. Big wall damage right now. He's got a chunky life lead. If he can settle down a little bit and try to ease his way into this, he might be able to pull this off. But Obscure scrapping with everything. Sidestep into the destructive stance, but eats the counter hit. Big phase, nothing doing though. Huge, huge. And right now, Obscure looking to close it out, but the rage, the blue stuff, is not going to be enough to close it out. Is it? Is it? I don't know. Oh my goodness. And Obscure making it 2-2 right now.
Final
No,
game.
sir.
Could this be a double Luigi situation?
There's no such thing as a free lunch, and there's no such thing as an easy path to the victory here at the Juicy Monthly Tekken 7 Grand Finals. 2-2 in the reset. Obscure and Skywalker. I tell you what, these guys have just been going back and forth so much, I really don't know how to call it. Every time I think for sure Obscure's going to clinch it, Skywalker comes back in the clutch. And when I think Skywalker has it and he's just going to keep the momentum rolling, Obscure is just coming with the no sir and holding him down. But yes, throw break right now. We're back and forth. Life lead working out in Skywalker's favor, but the float combo, Obscure very good at converting these. Yes, sir, gets the wall. Oh, the spring kick, nothing doing, doesn't get the punish, but gets the advantage. Try to go for destructive stance. He's really trying to chunk it out. Skywalker, though.
Oh, big whip punish.
That big blue stuff, though. That's
going to
hurt quite a bit.
Hurt.
One mix-up will do it. Oh, he's getting a little bit antsy there. Don't do it. Oh, time was on his side. He got a little bit too anxious there. Tried to close it out. Went with the unsafe mix-up, and Forrest's trouble here. He's eating the combos.
Big launcher.
Obscure definitely looking like he's making the proper adjustments right now, and Skywalker not having the answers.
Skywalker's woken the sleeping bear.
He really, really needs to pull it together like he did in previous rounds.
Good throw.
Still able to break that throw right now, so he's good. Not able to get the conversion on the float right there as he gets the interrupt. Trying to phase. He's relying a lot on that right now, and Obscure seeming to have the answers. I don't really know that Skywalker needs to be using that as much as he has been right now because Obscure really just finding the opening. Rage available, nice low, and Skywalker hanging in there.
Good throw break.
Oh, big float. Goes into the destructive stance. He wasn't quite ready for the float combo. Normally,
I don't think he expected it.
I don't think he did either, because normally we would have seen him jab and try to make his way to the wall. But right now, trying to hold
big
on.
Big counter hit. Or excuse me, whip punish.
It is Obscure. Now he's got the life lead. He's in a good situation. Wall, big damage. Huge damage right here. He's going for the full crouch mix-up, but doesn't get it. It's dangerous territory right now.
Ooh.
Doesn't get the throw break.
Double Luigi.
Double Luigi. We are in the final round right now. Skywalker holding on. Both of these guys battling tooth and nail to the bitter end.
Obscure really coming out this round swinging.
Really swinging. He's swinging the chainsaws like crazy right now. And Skywalker not having the answers, but he gets the float combo.
Oh, drops the conversion.
Doesn't fully convert. Doesn't get the screw, but he's still in good shape. He's got some health to work with, but not a lot. Gets the throw break again. Not taking the head. Overhead.
Oh,
big low parry. That's going to hurt. It's not going to kill, but it's going to put him in a very bad situation right now. One mix-up will do it, and that's it. By the skin of his teeth. Obscure. The back and forth, the seesaw teeter-totter action. Really thought either player could have pulled it out at any point, and the crowd goes wild. Just a round of applause. Get this crowd right now. Show everyone going crazy for this. I mean, huge round of applause for both players. It really could have gone either way. There's no way you could have predicted that. I mean, I
don't think either of us predicted that that's how that grand final could have played out.
No, absolutely. Every time I thought I understood what was going on,
me too.
I was like, okay, Obscure's got it. He's on a roll now.
And then Skywalker, just coming out commanding with the reset. And I'm like, oh, for sure, Skywalker has to have this.
Now he's going to ride this wave.
And then the switch back to Alyssa, I'm like, no way. He should have stayed Negan. And then pulling the victory out at the end of the day, Obscure, again, playing out of his mind lately.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, great job by everyone who played today, especially those that we saw in our grand finals. Obscure and Skywalker doing a wonderful job. Obscure with his new sponsor, I'm going to get it wrong. BDG. Definitely doing them proud right now with his performance. It really looked like Skywalker was going to pull it off. He didn't, but still doing Broken Alliance proud. And mad props to everyone who played today. It was a stacked bracket. A lot of people came out. We had like 66 entrants, I think.
I think almost all the top 8 for me was not expected, like other than Skywalker, Obscure, and Cody. Everybody else.
Well, Skywalker putting Cody out, that was huge for him.
That was still very huge.
Cody usually going positive against Skywalker, but we saw a lot of great stuff tonight. A lot of good Tekken. I'm really happy to see how many people came out for our local here at
I'm
this
happy
monthly.
to continue to see Tekken grow in the
Yeah.
community. It's
What-
only getting bigger and bigger.
It's been one of our strongest games. Yeah, and this is probably our biggest monthly yet.
Definitely.
For Tekken. So I want to thank everyone who showed up, everyone who tuned in. Thanks for hanging out with us and watching the top 8. I've been Whiskey Jack.
I'm Snookins.
So catch us again next month or at the weekly or anytime. Tune in, subscribe, like, follow, do whatever you kids do. And just thanks for hanging out with us. Have a good night.